A large faction of her fan base, bro, are probably fans of hers because she's hot. She's hot. She's attractive. She's a good-looking woman. She's sexy. The outfits, the way she dresses, okay? That's what the fan is seeing. Do I want to hear about her talking about farting?
Let's talk about Liv Morgan and her heel turn. And both of us have been we've been very vocal about the fact that we don't see a lot of heat and we don't see a lot of needle moving in Liv Morgan currently. I
want to read something to you.
Yeah, sure.
Imagine. Let me put this in context.
Man, hand on the forehead. It must be serious.
I know I'm old. I know I'm bitter. I know I'm irrelevant. And I know I'm out of touch. Imagine Sable. If there were, Twitter back then. Imagine Sable. Imagine China. Okay? Imagine them putting out this tweet. Sarah, when I was in the Riot Squad, she would fart in the ring all the time. And it stinks, but you have to kind of just not react to it. But it's disgusting, I've not farted in the ring, but I've been farted on. When I come on this show, guys, and I say Liv Morgan is not a star, that is why. That is why. Stars don't say that, bro. You ever hear Bruce Springsteen tweet out, man, there were many nights when I was standing next to the big man, Clarence Clemens, and bro, he would just let one out, bro.
Yeah.
That's not a pro.
Yeah.
Pros don't do that. This is what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris, am I wrong about that?
I do think there is because WWE is very adamant about monitoring tweets and stuff like that, which, people say things negative about that, but I understand why. I mean, at the end of the day, your real name is not Liv Morgan. At the end of as far as character wise, it's one of those things that if you're in a character and your name that we gave you is being branded as tweets, then we got to monitor your tweets and make sure you're being professional. If not, start some private Facebook account or some private Twitter account. But at the same time, you have to factor in, how are you representing our brand?
Well, not only that, Chris, but you and I talk about this all the time. How are you representing your freaking brand? Yep. Bro, does Liv Morgan not understand? Let me break the news to Liv Morgan. A large faction of her fan base, bro, are probably fans of hers because she's hot. She's hot. She's attractive. She's a good-looking woman. She's sexy. The outfits, the way she dresses, okay? That's what the fan is seeing. Do I want to hear about her talking about farting? Does she not even understand her brand? Nobody wants to hear about a hot girls farting on each other.
Yeah. I get it. I do think that there's wrestling fans who
that are going to be into that, bro. Is going to be into
that. Hey, there's some kinky. The wrestling fans are odd, so the kinkiness wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. But I will say this. I do think, I'm not saying that I agree with it, but I do think there are wrestling fans who would say in the comment section and so forth, well, let her live, and she's just trying to be real, and she's just a real girl at the end of the day, just quit trying to find anything to talk about her for. But I think at the end of the day, you do have to make sure that you're respecting the brand. Again, Liv Morgan's not your real name. That's a name that WWE has given you. So then you have to protect the brand. Now, if your name was, I think her name's starts with a G, Giuliotto or something like that. If you want to start a private Twitter or a private Facebook and accept friend requests and do all that and talk about how much you fart every day, hey, that's your personal thing. Go for it, man. Don't let me stop you. But at the end of the day, I just think, to your point, if this was China or if this was Wendy Richter or Sherry Martel or anybody like that, they just wouldn't be doing stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, kayfabe was real, back in the day, as far as like protecting the business and not letting anybody come and get in the business. That was a real thing, man. They really respected that. But now,
yeah, and I am telling you that to protect your brand.
For sure.
Liv, guys don't want to look at you and picture you farting. Maybe a few, like Chris said, but in general, bro, you're their fantasy.
Yep.
That's what they could never have a girl like you.
Yeah.
That's part of your brand. You're a dream girl.
Yep.
And then you come out and you say stuff like this, and those people are saying, "Oh my God, Liv Morgan, they're farting on each other." I don't understand, Chris, the motivation of why would you say something like that?
Yeah. I would say trying to dive into her brain. I think she's doing that because she wants people to see the reality or the real side of Liv Morgan. I understand that. And hey, man, like I said, many wrestling fans are odd, and maybe they like kinky stuff.
But Chris, it's the complete opposite. Do we really want to see the real side of stars? Or
we don't, theoretically.
Right.
I would say wrestling fans, yes.
Right. I mean, do we want to believe Tom Cruise is larger than I mean, we LeBron. Do we really and as LeBron, do I really want them to see me as me, or do I want them to see me as this legendary? To me, it's just, I mean, Jordan, think of Jordan, bro. Think of like Michael Jordan. How did Michael Jordan want people to see the guy who might have a gambling habit?
That's true.
No, he wanted you to see the sneaker and the icon and look at me. I mean, I just think, Chris, that, like branding is so important because that's what they're buying into, man. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, like I said, protect your brand. You said protect your brand. It's branding is so important, man. And when you think of branding, like, what are you stamping on yourself for people to see? And like, if you're stamping Sarah Logan farting on you, people will see that as a part of your brand and be like, bro, I mean, like theoretically they would say ill, but again, man, you worked at pro wrestling business for 30 plus years, man. Bro, you know how wrestling fans are. Bro, it surprised me, man. I'm just saying. I swear to you, if I was the head writer of Raw and we were working towards some type of Dominic Liv Morgan relationship, on the next show, I am having Dominic walk right up to her with this.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that you girls fart on each other? And thanks, but no thanks. I swear to God, that's exactly what I would do. That's exactly what I would do, bro.
That would make her a huge. I don't know if they'll continue to make her a heel if Dominic isn't endorsing her, but it does seem like they're going there as far as Liv and Dominic. I called that out quite a bit ago, probably about a couple months ago. Yeah.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I do think that's the only thing, one of the only things that would get Liv heat. But here's the issue I have with this, Vince, and I'm interested in your thoughts on this. There's certain people who get so much heat that it overshadows the person they're affiliated with.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Vicky Guerrero was like that. When she would come out and say, "Excuse me," people didn't care about Dolph Ziggler. People cared about Vicky Guerrero because she had so much heat.
I agree with that, Chris. Yep,
and
absolutely.
I don't know if Liv is I don't know if it's gonna benefit Liv with the
And not only that, bro, but listen, let's be honest. when we look at the greats, and you look at like Albano and a Freddie Blassie and the Wizard, and Bobby the Brain Heenan, when you look at heels in that role, bro, they would know enough. They would know exactly what you were saying, and they would make sure, bro, I need to pull back because I am here to get him over.
Yes.
Without a bro, Heenan could have buried every guy ever with him because of Heenan's heat, but he was aware of that, bro. So what he would do is take himself out, put his guy in the... Bro, they don't understand things, that type of psychology today. They don't get that, bro.
Yeah, well said, man. I agree 100% with you on that. This guy right here is Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris. This is Writing with Russo. Have a good night, buddy. So long.